Hello kiddos, I'm Pooja. Today I'll be narrating a story about smart deer versus hungry crocodiles, and let's see who wins. Once upon a time, in a deep dense jungle, there flowed a small river sparkling in the sunlight. In this jungle lived a very handsome deer. The deer was not only handsome but also quite clever. He loved to drink water from the river and munch on the juicy grass that grew in the jungle. Now, this river wasn't just a pretty place for the deer to have a drink. No, it was the home of a giant crocodile and his friends. These crocodiles were big and scary, and they had their eyes on the deer for a long time. They dreamt of hunting the deer and having him for dinner, but they couldn't quite figure out how to catch him. One fine day, the clever deer was walking along the riverbank when he saw something that made his heart skip a beat. He saw a tree full of the most delicious looking red berries. Other animals were feasting on these berries and having a grand old time. The deer's mouth watered and he couldn't resist the temptation. He wanted those sweet, juicy berries. But there was a problem. The river was full of those dangerous crocodiles, and one of them always had their eyes fixed on the deer. The deer didn't know how to swim, and he knew that if he tried to cross that river, he would become a crocodile snack. However, his desire for those berries grew stronger with every passing moment. The clever deer put on his thinking cap. He hatched a brilliant plan. One day, as he was grazing by the river, he decided to use his beautiful voice to attract the crocodile. He called out in his most charming tone, "Hello, Mr. Crocodile." The crocodile responded immediately, "Who's there?" The deer, with a twinkle in his eye, said, "The great and mighty king of this jungle has invited all the crocodiles to a grand dinner. He is very pleased with how you all protect the river from other animals." He continued, "To honor the crocodiles, a magnificent dinner has been arranged. But the king wants to know how many of you will be attending the grand feast. He has given me the important task of counting and reporting back." The crocodile was over the moon to hear that the king admired them. He quickly called all his crocodile pals together and announced the exciting news. Everyone was thrilled. The clever deer, maintaining a safe distance from the crocs, said, "I will count all of you, my friends. Please, in a straight line, one by one. I'll step on each of you, making sure not to miss a single one. Nobody should move or leave the place." The crocodiles trusted the deer's ingenious plan. They formed a line stretching from one bank of the river to the other. The deer started to count. He stepped on the first crocodile and counted 1. Then he hopped to the next one and counted 2. In this way, he cleverly hopped and counted, hopping from one crocodile to another. The crocodiles, unaware of his cunning, let him cross the river. Once he reached the other side, he said, "Thank you for your patience. I have completed my count. From now on, this side of the river shall be my home." The crocodiles were furious. They splashed and roared in the water, but the deer just chuckled and went on to enjoy his delicious snack of sweet berries from the trees. The lesson from the smart deer story is that being clever can help you beat someone stronger. The deer used his brains to solve a problem. He took a chance thinking the crocodiles weren't very smart, and it worked. He got to eat his yummy berries while the crocodiles were angry in the river. So remember, sometimes being smart is better than being strong. Thank you for listening to me.